Yo, peace, peace, peace. It's your brother Zamari Run with Diadem Crown Thinking. I hope y'all doing well. Hope you're blessed. So I just wanted to bring a few things to your attention. It's important, I think, that we engage our thoughts towards ways to evolve and grow and develop. As y'all know, that is one of my missions with Diadem Crown Thinking is to push young people, especially towards that train of thought, elevate your way of thinking, right? So one thing that we can always do is look at the past and see how the past influenced our now. So it's important for you to understand that if you don't start to make present moves now to influence your future, you will forever stay in a stagnant place, right? I think black people, especially, should focus more on education. Why? Because education is one of the main reasons why we are in the position that we are in. It isn't because you aren't capable. It isn't because you don't have the aspects to be able to be some of those top prospects in industries and win. And at the same time, still uphold your relationship with the Creator and the Most High, and have a moral code that you stick to and abide by, without it being influenced by negative influences, right? One thing that I can definitely point young people to, and black people to in general, but especially to the young, is learn how to properly use technology. We are in an age now where people need to learn how to connect better. They need to learn how to build better. I don't know what happened right there, but yeah, like I was saying, I believe that young people, black people, need to learn how to develop and establish relationships better and have a better viewpoint of how to use technology. Now we are in an age where technology is becoming so much more advanced than what it was. Most people get consumed by it and they don't know how to properly apply their time to it and use it as a resource and as a tool, rather than allowing it to take on their mind and cause them to have weaknesses and lack of development in areas because they put too much time into it. Don't be a victim to this evolving system. All right. Don't be a victim to this evolving system. Become a catalyst in the space that you want to influence. Right. Don't let them influence you. So what's happening now is technology can be used as a great resource. Just as in ancient times, some of the technologies that they had was developed for good, and over time people seem fit to create industries out of it, and they moved in what we would call capitalism, where you have somebody ruling over the mass of the people, and in some aspects they did it in a rigorous way that would put other people at the bottom. No matter what the cost was, it kept them at the top. So that's what they did because it worked. But what's important for us to understand is, especially as spiritual beings, understanding that it says in the last days, evil would wax greater and knowledge would increase. And it says that, the closer we get to these end days, you would see it advance. So that's one thing we can't escape. One thing we do want to do, like it says in Jeremiah, it says to pray for the peace of the city, build houses, plant your own food, have wives, children, do all those things, do those things to build and develop yourself. But what's important also to know is something that I see with the youth a lot is they get consumed by the internet. The internet starts to create who they are. And because it does that, instead of trying to run away from it, we need to find a way to cope around it, pivot, and put ourselves in a position to get ahead. Um, so being able to connect with some individuals here about 2 weeks ago, I got some great ideas and I didn't even think of it, but their whole point is to help young people advance in the technological advancements that the world is having, right? So let's not be behind. If your children have been falling in areas, yes, they may need a detox. They may need time away from their devices and stuff like that. But if we start um, getting into the space where we can start creating and developing our own infrastructures that would be able to help the children, it would be great. It would be fire. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing. Even with my book, um, getting technical with it, developing like that. So, we coming. We coming, and we're not gonna be left behind going forward. We're not gonna be in a position where we always last. It's the people that I'm connected to, we finna put in the work and get what we gotta get to. Diadem Crown Thinking, we finna be on the move up. We finna start making some moves. 2026 is gonna be about movement. It's gonna be about um, making broader what has already been given. You understand what I'm saying? Keep that fire in you to continue to develop and grow yourself. It can be discouraging sometimes when you feel confined to this space where you can't get to levels that you feel like you should be in at that current moment. But keep that liberty in your mind that you're trying to get to. Keep that freedom in your mind that you're trying to get to, and eventually it's gonna come. What a man focus on is what he is. What a man meditate on is his going to be his demonstration. So if you continue to meditate on that growth, you continue to meditate on that development and that building of yourself, you're going to get to where you want to get to, and that's a fact. You know, where I am today is a result of my focus and my attention. So I want to just remind you, you can do it. You got it, and you're gonna get there, man. Any other adults that have children and you want your child to be mentored, just hit me up. You know, it's amazing how we hear all these older people talk about how the young people need help, they need a voice. Then when you get the opportunity to have somebody that can connect with them in front of them, a lot of people don't even reach out. They start looking at, let me see where he come from, what he believe in, where he going, who is he? You know, man, look, we're trying to help. We trying to build. So tap in with us at Diadem Crown Thinking. We got a team. You know, if I need to get some sisters connected to them that I know are ready to put into that child, I can get them connected with the right people because I'm connected to the right people that's invested into the growth of others. But like I said, pioneering this thing for Diadem Crown Thinking. Make sure y'all tap in and be ready. Be ready for more. It's your brother Zamar with Diadem Crown Thinking. Shalom.